So with any drilling operation, and ours is the same as anybody else's, there is a risk that you could have a blowout. And this is absolutely worst case for us, but we still have to explain what the probabilities are, and we have to explain what we've done about it. So we think the probability is very low for a number of reasons. There's been 20 odd wells drilled offshore here previously, so we've got quite a lot of knowledge about what the formations are like. Because the classic way of responding to a spill is that you get some booms and you scoop it all up, and you get a skimmer and you suck the liquid oil off the sea surface and you put it into barges or whatever, and you take it away for disposal. Our challenge is that we may not, if we boom this stuff up, we may not be able to pump it off the sea surface because it's so thick. So we had to really think about what we would do to try and catch this solid oil. And we were actually very pleased to end up dealing with Perth Petroleum Services, who did a good job in putting together a quote for us so that we could buy this kit. And then when we did that, we decided that we'd have some other things from them as well. So that sort of explains the relationship where Desmi manufacture this stuff and Perth Petroleum Services are providing it to us. Please respect that. And then in terms of the actual process around the equipment and stuff, Eric, well, I guess we'll be looking at you, first of all, to brief people before we get on board. And please take your time to do it safely and properly.
Well, we have the 3 12 bags, and these 12 bags have this membrane that allows the water to escape and keeps the oil inside. So the idea is not to skim anything, but to catch the oil in here, snap and release, and pick off the back plate. And to inflate the rubber boom, we have a power pack here with an air blower.
We have a 7.5 kilowatt power pack with a small hydraulic pump here, sitting here, to drive the winder and then to run the air blower as well. It's hydraulic driven, the air blower. We have the Chalvin valve who will prevent the engine to overrun if you are in fuming hazard areas. This section here is a hydraulic tank, and on top here we have a small diesel tank. It's an electric start, and we can also hand start. That's not a problem. It's not easy to push start one of these. Before we start up, we check if we have any hydraulic oil. There's here for the hydraulic oil and for the motor. Good. And diesel. And in the end here, we have a small filter, a small diesel filter. Our hydraulic hoses and hoses for skimmers as well, but it's made with a male, female, and all connections are male, female.
Comes with a buoy.
Yeah.
And this one is to find and locate where you're going to pull. So you take the green one, and then you have your wire here, then you pull through the wire.
The green or blue one?
Blue, you mean?
You got a green one and a blue
Green
one.
This is the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the blue one you're going to pull in.
The green slope.
Yep. Then we do a attachment gun. A detachment gun. And close the first one.
Sorry, so when you pull the blue rope,
Yep.
what does that
You get the wires up here, and then you pull the wire out. So you lock your bag.
do? Yeah.
So that locks the bag.
Yep.
That locks the first stage of the bag.
Yep.
And you got to
Then you got to release it. To release it, you need the right rope. So you pull the right rope to release it.
Okay. So to actually put the knee bags on, you have to come back in, wind it back in and attach the...
What you do when all has been released, you pull it back and then you attach it to the floating arms.
Yeah.
Then you're good to go again.
So, can we make the spare bags up into sets of 3 on shore already? Would that be the best way to do it, do you think?
Depending on your operation, the only thing you're going to use one more. You won't do it. But for the handling, 3 bags is a little bit tough to wind up and carry. I will do one by one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For the flexibility. But you can easily make them up actually to fit to 5, but that would be difficult to fit to the wind at one time.
Okay.
This is designed to have 3. We can squeeze in 4 bags.
All right. So when you draw, just so I've got my understanding right, when you're going along, when you want to close the bag, you pick up the red buoy.
Yep.
You get the blue rope, which goes to the steel wire, and then you take the loose end of the steel wire out.
Yep.
You pull that out, which detaches that.
Yeah.
And then the
White one.
and you pull the white wire, the white one out as
To
well.
lock the first
It
one.
closes.
Oh, the white one is closes it. It doesn't
The
release
white
it.
one closes it, the green one closes the full bag.
Yeah.
So the order then is...
Ah, so that
white one
the white one closes the tail of the remaining bag.
Yeah.
Ready for the next to get another full
This
bag.
one will be closed by itself. This one, the end of this one will be closed by itself because this line, the white line, is attached to the old bag. So it closes by itself.
And then it breaks away.
So, and this one breaks away.
Yep.
So you don't need to do anything with the
We
white.
don't need to close this one. No.
Okay.
But that's the function.
Yeah. This chain hook here is if something happens and when we are coming to the end and we want to put the towing equipment in, then it's nice to put this one in so we have the end of the boom hooked up here. So don't fall in the water before we get the towing equipment in.
The other end is attached at the point at the vest.
Yeah. It has to be something, this one going across to keep the opening,
Yep.
so it won't go
Too far.
too far apart. And in the bottom, we have the chain going across,
As well.
yeah, as well. Normally the chain will go out to the end of the boom, but on this kind of sweep here, we have the chain going across in the bottom.
So if the... Nej, nu har vi den, så er vi nødt til at sætte den på.
Ja.
Kom så. Så er det.
Så har du så lige den anden, når du starter op. Så lige tager den anden, så holder den hånden op.
Ja. Very expensive one we manufacture ourselves. We only buy it. Can I just leave it? You have a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Now, because the valve here and the boom is rubber against rubber, we normally have water in that box with the valve caps in. Then it's easier to get the valve caps in.
For lubrication.
Bare prøv.
sports shop for many years. Worked for the guy there, but wanted to do his own thing, so just in case it takes off. super flat.
I love that blower.